Cool. We are now recording. Cool. I see some ones. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So before I get into this training, I need everybody to make a promise to me. All right. I need you to promise me that you will learn this and go back and share it with your teams. Because of course you can become profitable with this, but we want our teams to become profitable. You want to be able to pass the information down, right? So real quick, I need everybody to drop a "I promise" in the chat. If you're gonna pass this information down to your team, I need y'all to drop "I promise." Especially if you're an IBO. You should be taking notes and passing it down to your team. Cool. Now on this call, hopefully I'm able to, reach every single expectation that you guys have. I feel like I will. All right. And we got 41 people on the call. The call is now maxed out. So check this out. Let's get into it. All right. So first and foremost, before I get into anything else, I'm going to show you guys how to access the Harmonic scanner. All right. So if you open up a web browser, right, the only thing you have to type in is harmonics.im and it should automatically take you to the scanner, right? But before this screen, if you haven't already logged in, you will definitely have to use your IML credentials to log in, right? Now to the left here, of course, if you have the Elite Pack, you have access to every single product. It's something that I would recommend for everybody, right? But check this out. If you don't want to spend $275 a month on the Elite, that's cool. I say get your favorite Forex package and get your favorite HFX package. All right. You can have a combination. A lot of times people get the Elite pack, but they don't necessarily use everything. So, to make everything better for you, get something that you like using that just may be either 2 or 3 products and stick to that. All right. Now, to the right of all the packages and the products, we have the technical analysis tools, right? Now, we will use these tools to help us basically show us data on the charts, help us create a technical analysis. All right. Now, right here is the scanner. Now, like I talked about on my first training last week, this is the first fully automated scanner in IM Academy, right? It literally gives you an entry point. It gives you a stop loss. It gives you a take profit point, a take profit 2 point, and a take profit 3 point, right? And it literally gives us a harmonic pattern that's based off Fibonacci, right? It's based off the Fibonacci, and that's something else that we're going to talk about today, right? Now, real quick, let's just see how accurate the harmonic scanner is. We got Euro NZD, all right? Went from the entry point all the way to take profit 2. Boom, it's profit, right? AUD CAD. It went from entry point all the way to take profit 2. Let's look at NZ. Let's look at CAD JPY, right? Entry point all the way to TP3. Boom. From D all the way to TP3. Now it's crazy because as I'm looking at the harmonic scanner and as I analyze it, I don't really see a loss like that. Now I got a question to family. What will happen if you could take advantage of this scanner, right? Because of course they're giving us the entry, the stop loss to take profits, right? But this is best used with a strategy, right? And the strategy that I'm teaching y'all today is a price action strategy. We're mixing price action with the algorithm of the harmonic scanner, all right? Now, real quick, before I start, drop a 2 in the chat if you have a notepad and pencil, and if you're ready to take notes. For iPhone of D Hustler, the first automated, the fully automated scanner, first fully automated scanner. All right, so check this out. Let's explain the Harmonic X strategy, right? Boom, I have everything literally right here. So the Harmonic X. So when the harmonic scanner meets a confluence point, right? Now, what exactly is confluence? It would be this area right here. So check this out. Confluence is when SRT meets a single point on the chart. Now, everybody may be asking me, okay, what exactly is SRT? I got you right here. support, resistance, trend line. Now check this out. If SRT is something that you struggle with, I do recommend that you go watch some market structure videos so you can understand how to find support, resistance, and a trend line, right? But if this is something that you already know, then you're gonna like this strategy a lot, all right? So I'm gonna reiterate. So the harmonic X is when the harmonic scanner meets a confluence point. So confluence equals when SRT meets at a single point on the chart. As you can see, I have my trend line right here. I have my price right here, and I have my structure point, which can either be a support or a resistance level, right? Now, why is a confluence point maybe one of the best entries, right? And maybe one of the best moves in the market, right? Because this is a point in the market where everybody is looking at, right? So if everybody sees the same point on the market, and I'm talking about as far as retail concepts, and everybody's clicking sell, everybody's like, okay, the market is going to sell right here. As a collective, we're all making the same guess, or we're all making the same analysis. There's going to be a lot of volume to this move right here. And when I get to the live charts, because I will show you guys live examples, and I'm going to see if I can find a few trade ideas for you. All right. Now, when I do show you a live example, you're going to realize how volatile this move is. All right. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to screenshot this. All right. Screenshot this because it looks pretty simple. Honest to truth. This is literally a downtrend. We have price bouncing off the trend line, and boom, the trend line, where the structure point is, which is a support level, right? Well, a resistance level right now, and where price meets that, I don't know if you noticed, but it makes a X, right? Where trend line, structure, and for current price meets that, it literally makes an X. This is why it is called the harmonic X strategy. All right. Drop a 5 if you're with me right now and you understand what I'm talking about. Do you see what I mean? Trend line, structure point, price makes an X. All right, cool, cool. Now that we understand what this should look like, let's get into the confirmations. So boom, we got the confirmation checklist. All right, so of course, it comes with confirmations. And what do confirmations do? It kind of increases our probability in the market. You know, it definitely, yeah, for short term, it increases our probability in the market. So if we have one confirmation, of course, we don't want to take a trade at all. All right. If we have 2 confirmations, that's a very risky trade. I don't recommend anybody. Now, 3 is definitely a conservative trade. That's like, okay, cool. I can hop in this trade, but make sure that I use proper risk management, or I might want to use a little bit less. You know, if I'm risking 5% of my account, this is with FRX, let me maybe risk 3, or let me maybe risk 4. All right. Now, number 4, if you get all 4 confirmations, that's a high probable trade idea. And those are the positions that we want to look for the most. Okay. Now check this out. What are the steps? Boom. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty simple strategy once you understand how to, you know, how to catch it. So of course, steps, we have the harmonic scanner entry, we have trend rejection, we have structure rejection, and then we have fib level entry. And I'm gonna break this down for everybody. All right. So I'm gonna repeat it one more time. We have the harmonic scanner entry, we have trend rejection, we have structure rejection, and we have fib entry level. All right. So I'm going to break all 4 of these steps down for you. So let me take this. I'm going to copy this real quick. And I'm going to bring this up here. And let me just zoom out just a little bit. And I'm going to put this up here so you guys can see the steps. All right, boom. Can everybody see this? Can everybody see this clearly? Make this a little bit smaller. Let me know. Just drop a yes in the chat if you can see it. So family, check this out. To the left, we have an uptrend. And to the right, we have a downtrend, right? So first, I want to go over the harmonic scanner entry. So this is typically what we would see with that, all right? So let's say we have X to A to B to C and to D, right? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. So I got a question. If this was my harmonic pattern on the harmonic scanner, where exactly would my entry point be? Somebody let me know. Where would my entry point be? Okay, cool, at the D. So it'd be at this level right here, all right? Okay, cool. So I already see that my harmonic scanner entry is definitely causing for a buy. It's telling me, okay, buy. The D is on the bottom, I'm looking for a buy, right? Now check this out. How exactly do we find trend rejection? So this is what we're gonna do. All right, so check this out. My fault. My fault. I had a little bit of disturbance. So look, check this out. We got the harmonic scanner entry. Now we're trying to find trend rejection. So once we find this area, we want to start at the D point and we want to kind of create a trend line. Now, how exactly do we access the trend line? We go up here. You can either click this and it labels out everything that you can use to be able to draw your technical analysis on here. I'm going to click trend line. So I'm going to start from the D and I'm going to go backwards because I'm trying to see how many times this trend actually rejects, right? I see the trend bounce multiple times, right? I have a rejection right here, and I got a potential rejection right here, right? So now I have two confirmations. Now I'm looking for a structure rejection. So from this point all the way to the left, I'm looking for structure. From this point all the way to the left, I'm looking for structure. So I'm trying to see where price hit more than once in this same area, right? Because obviously I can find a zone. So if I look left, okay, where can I see where price hit at the most? So if I create a box right here, I have a valid structure point. And this is when confluence comes into play. This is literally when confluence comes into play, right? I have my structure, I have a touch right here. Price is currently at this same level right here. It's literally bouncing off my trend line, right? So now I have all three confirmations. And now what I want to do is find my fib entry level. Now, before I draw the fib entry level on here, I'm going to take you to the side and I'm going to explain it. All right. I'm going to explain it. Well, so let me bring this up real quick. Cool. So now I got my fib entry rule, right? Now I want you to write this down in your notes. The best entry is the 61.8 and the 38.2. The 61.8 and the 38.2. And okay entry is the 50% mark. All right, now real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how to draw a fib. Now, family, real quick, let me edit my fib levels real quick. That's the one thing that you do want to do is, make sure you edit the fib level so everything pops up. Okay, cool. I got everything on here. Now I'll show them to you in a minute. Okay, cool. Let me delete this. All right, boom. So for example, let's just say that we have an uptrend. All right. We have an uptrend, right? An extended bullish run. But as we know, in a bullish run, we have to expect for the market to pull back somewhere. So what you want to do is basically find a structure point wherever the market is pulling back at, right? And majority of the time, whenever you see the market reverse, or maybe you see a long wick right here, boom, the market is reversing at this point right here. So you want to make sure that you draw a structure point, right? Because this is going to validate where you would draw your fill to. So now that you know the market is pulling back, right? Now we want to take our fill and we want to draw it from low to high. Now, what exactly does that look like? We want to draw it from low. We want to draw it from low all the way to high. So like I said, the best entry, right, is a 61.8 and the 38.2. So we're looking for this market to either come to the 31.8 or drop down to the 61.8, which is down here. All right. Family, let me know if this makes sense right now. Does everybody understand how to use the Fibonacci tool? There's 57 people on here, so I need everybody to respond back to me. I need to know that everybody is getting this information. So remember, if price is on an extended bullish run and you know it's going to pull back in a certain place, what we're doing is looking for a structure point. That structure point, especially if it's in an uptrend, would be a resistance level. How exactly do you find that level? You can either go back to the past or you can watch to see where price wicks at and reverses. When market starts to reverse, and you will notice that it's starting to reverse, you may see a candlestick pattern up in this area. Boom, that's when you want to take your fill from low to high. 382 or 61.8. Now let me share my fill levels. I might have to change them up a little bit. I might have to change them up real quick. 61.8. 38.2. All right, that should be a little bit more accurate. Nah, I had it right the first time. 0.6, 0.382. All right, so yeah, I had it right the first time, right? So if the market pulls back to this area right here, boom, it's an uptrend. Now let's go look at it in a downtrend. What does it look like in a downtrend? Now let's just say the market was on an extended bearish run, and we know that we're expecting the market to pull back somewhere. First thing we will look for is a level of structure, which is going to be a support level. All right. Now the support level is definitely going to be down here. This is where we know, this is how we know that the market is reversing and now retracing. So as soon as the market hits one of these, you may see a bullish candlestick pattern right here. That's where you want to take your fib level and draw from low or draw from high to low. And we're either waiting for a pullback to the 382 or the 618. The 382 or the 618. Drop a 5 in the chat if you know how to draw the Fibonacci if the market is going in the downtrend. Bullish equals uptrend, right? So check this out. I usually go from wick to wick. I go from wick to wick when I use my fill. And for anybody else that has questions about the field, hey, real quick, I can answer them real quick. Or did I just, answer your questions with this explanation right here? All right, cool. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna explain that, right? But I'm just trying to make sure that everybody knows how to draw the field. If you know how to draw the field, that's cool. I can move on and I answer your question and what I'm finna do next. All right. So boom, field in an uptrend, field in a downtrend. The best entry is a 61.8 and a 38.2. All right. It's the fib retracement, the Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement. This is what it looks like. The fib retracement is right here. Boom. Boom. All right, so let's scroll down. So check this out. The market is literally in an uptrend right now, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I have a structure point right here in this area, of course, which is going to be a resistance. When I look left, okay, cool. Where's my low? Because in an uptrend, I'm going from low to high. All right. So I'm trying to figure out where the market is going to reject that next. I'm trying to figure out where's my retracement is going to be at. So if I found my resistance level, which is right here, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make this a little bit more clear so y'all can see. Right, I got my high right here. That's my resistance level. You see the market rejected. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from low to high. And as you can see, the market literally came into this 61.8 area right here. Everybody can see that, right? So boom, that's literally all four confirmations. That's literally all four confirmations. It came into this area right here. Now, let me explain the downtrend. Now, with a downtrend, most likely we will see a D level. Now, with a downtrend, of course, we're looking for, the D to be on top. All right, so now, boom, we see the D on top right here, right? Now, what are we looking for first? Of course, we're looking for the harmonic scanner entry. Boom, we got the D. Now we're looking for the trend line. So I'm gonna start the trend line from here and I'm gonna go back to see how many touches I get. Cool, I found those touches, which are right here. This is telling me that the market is in a valid downtrend. Now, after I find that trend rejection, I'm looking for a structure rejection. So if I look to the left, is there anywhere where price is in the same area and it's rejecting that in the same area? Let me draw my rectangle. Let me draw my rectangle. Cool, I have three. Now let me draw my fib level. So check this out. If I'm in a downtrend, of course, I'm looking from left to right because I want to go from high to low. So where's my last structure point? It's right here. Where's my last high? It's right here, literally. All right, and it came all the way down here and boom. This is my support level that I was talking about. So I want to go from high to low. So I'm going to go from this point to this point because I'm trying to see where the market will retrace at. So now I'm going to take this line and come all the way down and boom. So as of right now, you see it's at the 50, right? And that's an okay confirmation. I give that 3.5, but I usually want to see the 382 or the 618. Now drop a 2 in the chat if you understand the all four confirmations from a downtrend perspective and an uptrend perspective. Let me know if you're ready for me to move on. And like I said, I am recording this video. I'm gonna drop it on my YouTube channel. So you can use that to refer back if you had any other extra questions. All right. Now let's take it to the Harmonic scanner. Let's try to find some live trade ideas real quick. I'm gonna go to the hour time frame. So let's look at AUD CAD real quick. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out on AUD CAD. So as I'm looking at it, I have literally a D right here. So I'm looking for an uptrend. Okay, cool. Let me zoom out. So if I start from right here, and I start to draw my line from right here, boom, I literally find my levels. So I have a level right here. And I also have a level right here. So what? I found the harmonic scanner entry, right? I found the trend rejection. So family, what's the next thing that I'm looking for? What's the next thing that I'm looking for right now? Somebody answer that. And let me zoom in real quick. What's the next thing that I'm looking for? Structure, zone. So cool. I literally have a point right here in my entry. So let's look to the left. If I'm looking to the left, boom, I literally have structure right here in this area. So now I've literally found structure, right? Now, family, what's my next step to confirm this? What's my next step? The fill, all right? So since I'm in an uptrend, am I going from low to high or am I going from high to low? Am I going from low to high or am I going to high to low? Low to high. All right, cool. So I'm going to my field right here. No, that's not it. Going to my field retracement and I'm starting at this low. Hey, hold on, I'm gonna have to mute y'all real quick. So look, I'm literally starting from this low. And I'm coming all the way up to this high. Real quick, I'm gonna add in my field levels real quick. So I got 0.382, that's cool. I got the 618. I'm taking this off, I'm taking this off. I'm gonna keep the 236 and I'm gonna keep the 0.5. I'm taking the 786 off. I'm taking the 1.618. I'm taking the 3.618 off, right? I'm gonna make my level lines a little bit thicker so I can see them. And with me personally, I'm gonna make everything black. So where it says use one color, I'm gonna turn it black. And I'm gonna turn my background off, all right? So boom, I'm gonna press OK. So where exactly is it? Where exactly is everything? So let's look. So it's close by, it's literally close by the 50. Let's zoom in real quick. I got my 50 right here. Let me change that to, I'm gonna change the color to my 50 to maybe, let's change it to red. So if I zoom in, the closest thing to this is probably my 50. So I did the field. So check this out. I don't necessarily have my field retracement. So how many confirmations do we have? How many confirmations do we have? So look, I drew my field from low to high. Why? Because cool, I have my low right here. This was the last structure point and it made it high. Of course, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a resistance level. So look, I got a key resistance level right here where the market started to reverse at. And to even more confirm it that it's in an uptrend, my D was on the bottom. So cool, I drew my field from low to high. And it literally came all the way down here. So I don't necessarily have all 4 confirmations, but I have 3 confirmations. So this means that this is a conservative trade. Be conservative with it. So let's zoom in to really see how we would have did on this trade real quick. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. So family, did we not make it a TP2? Let's zoom in real quick. Did we not make it to TP2? TP2 is literally smashed and it might be heading to TP3. We might get a little bit of rejection right here, but boom. That's a 3 trade confirmation. 3 trade confirmation, right? Now let's try to look for some selling positions. Let's go to NZDJPY. And then after this, I'm actually gonna try to find a live one for everybody. All right. So this is actually a pretty good one. All right. So what is our first confirmation? Can somebody tell me? Somebody tell me. Can somebody drop it in the chat for me? What's the first confirmation? So the field can give out TPs, but it just so happened that my field level just matched the TPs that was on it. All right. So the first step is the harmonic entry, right? Now, where's the D located? The D is located on top. All right. D is located on top. So that means that we're definitely probably in a downtrend, that we're looking for a selling position. So now that I've located this, now I'm looking for a trend. Oh, I don't know what just happened. That's crazy. All right, hold on. Let me log back in. I apologize. I want to say I was on NZDJPY or Hugo's Way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me zoom out. So check this out. Literally have my trend line right here. Cool. How many touches can I get? So I literally was able to get maybe 1 to 2 to 3 touches. And check this out. With a trend line, I want you to understand that it's proximity. So it's not necessarily a line, but it's a zone. Now, one way to calculate that zone is to create a parallel channel. So this is what a parallel channel looks like. And this may be some new sauce to my technical analysis traders. So I literally have a channel, and this is what I do with it. Boom. So as you can see, this channel is not only connecting the touches, but it's connecting where the wick's at, right? So now I literally have a zone where it can fall into that will help me out a little bit more. All right. Now, cool. Now that I have my trend rejection, I'm looking for structure. I'm literally looking for structure, right? And in this instance, structure is where my SL is at, okay? Now, I want you to understand that you literally can create another SL if you have the correct entry, all right? So, of course, entry is around right here. Structure is around right here. And this is where we see the X at, right? Literally, this is where we see the X at. So now that we found our structure, family, what is our next step? What is our next step? We have the fill. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now, all right, let's look at the last structure point. So we literally had a downtrend, right? We literally have a downtrend and price actually came to right about here first before it pulled back, right? So I'm gonna draw it to around right here. So I have my level right here, and I literally have my level right here. Because I want y'all to understand that this was a straight shot down. We had a few more retracements right here, but this was a straight shot down. All right. So I'm gonna draw my field from high to low. So from high all the way to low. Boom. And I'm gonna readjust my fib levels. Like I said, I'm taking these off, I'm making this line a little bit thicker. I'm changing this to black. And I'm turning my background off. So look, that literally came all the way up to the 38.2. Right? Does everybody see that? Because X marks the spot. Where's the X? Where's the X? Oh, I got it on it somewhere. Oh, it's right here. X literally marks the spot, and I'm gonna make this green so everybody can see it. Make this green. Everybody see this entry point. Let me know. Everybody see this entry point. We got the 382. And if I zoom in, just look how many pips this was. Of course, you know our entry is, of course, when it crosses here, we got to get a candle to cross down right here. So we could have entered right around this area, right? Our stop loss could have been the same up here because we were looking for entry at the cross of the entry point. So from here or to here, TP3 is literally smashed. So check this out. This works for any time frame. You can use it on the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame, right? These are just confluence areas. These are just confluence areas. So real quick, everybody should understand it in an uptrend and downtrend. So now I'm going to look for a few trade ideas to actually give y'all. So y'all can put it in. Let's just see how it works. All right. How much does the Harmonic scanner cost? So check this out. If you have the FRX package, right, the Harmonic scanner is free. All right. So what I recommend to everybody, I feel like everybody should have access to the Harmonic scanner. So this is what you should do. You should switch to the FRX package or the Elite package. But if you have the FRX package and you still want to do HFX, right, you either can get a Cash Trap add-on or you can get the Liberty add-on. It's completely up to you. But that way you can maximize your strengths in HFX and FRX. Let's look at Euro AUD real quick. Let's look at Euro AUD. So I got my D right here. Of course, let me draw my channel. So my channel is literally right here in this area. Okay, cool. Where do I have any structure right here? And look how quick I'm able to find this. Of course, I got structure in this area, right? I got structure. I got a little bit of structure in this area, right? Of course, price is coming up here trying to hit this zone. All right. So now let me test out my fib. So I'm looking for a downtrend. So I'm going to go high to low. So look, price literally came all the way from here to down here, right? So boom, my structure level would be down here. So this is where I'm going to take my fib. So I'm going to take my fib from high all the way to low, right? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but we literally have a 618. It's literally crossing the 618. Drop a 2 in the chat if you can see it. Drop a 2 in the chat if you can see this right here. It's literally at the 618 level. So check this out. X marks the spot, which is at this level right here. X marks the spot. We have all 4 confirmations. So let's just see what's going on. Let's zoom in a little bit. And from here, I'll be able to give you guys parameters and I'll tell you what to look for. So check this out, family. The market literally passed our entry. It passed our entry already, right? So it's at a structure point. So if it can break, and you guys can write this down, this is Euro AUD. If the market can break past around 1.61997, then you can carry this all the way to TP1. All right. So our entry level is 1.61997. Right. This is where we want the market to break at. And I'm on I'm gonna put that right here. We want the market to break. Entry level is 1.61997, right? Now, if it breaks right here, and then of course our TP is going to be 1.6275. Not our TP, but our stop loss, right? 1.6275. And then I'm not gonna lie, you guys can probably take this to TP2 just because we have all 4 confirmations, and I know the market will be very volatile, right? So this is what we're expecting to happen. So from here all the way to TP2, y'all can see how many pips that is. That's the wrong one. I apologize. So a short position from here all the way to TP2. And I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna actually tell y'all, I'm gonna pull it up on the charts for y'all real quick. Then y'all can be able to screenshot it and really just save it and watch it, especially if you have access to the Harmonic scanner. All right, so this is literally UAUD sell position, entry level, when market closes past 1.61997, stop loss 1.6275. TP1 is 1.61347. TP2 looking for TP2. So for TP2, I have 1.60729. All right, and I'm gonna take this up so everybody can be able to see it. So check this out. The parameters are right here. I'm gonna put a background on it so y'all can see it. Y'all can go ahead and get this. And when you get this trade, hey, take it with confidence. I take all my trades with a lot of confidence, and I'm pretty sure that this will hit TP2. All right, just make sure that you get the correct entry level, and you should be straight. Now, family, check this out. From a scale 1 to 10, how good was this trainer? Let me know. How good was this trainer? If this was a fire training, hey, I want you to go drop this screenshot in the chats. I want you to go talk about it in the chats. Hey, let me know. Let me know. Go to DD, drop some screenshots. Be like, fire training, this is great. Harmonic scanner sauce, all that. All right. Now, check this out, family. This is my YouTube channel. It is No Face Productions. If you don't already subscribe, then you should definitely subscribe. This video will be going on here. All right. Now check this out. My Instagram name is @JoFarmerrr, JoFarmerrr. And yes, you can. You can use this on anything, right? This is the Harmonic scanner times price action, right? So it definitely works. It definitely works. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna type my Instagram in the chat, JoFarmerrr. Check this out. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My email is usually in my, I guess you could say my YouTube bios. So hey, reach out to me if you need help. I'm gonna probably upload the training within a few hours. All right. So family, y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I'm glad that y'all was able to hop on the call. Hopefully everybody learned the sauce and check it out. Make sure you go share this with your teams. Practice it, use it, hit a few TPs and share it with your team so everybody can make money. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed.